Greetings, this is garthrs, the tireless adventurer, another episode of StarMade. Super happy, very happy. I've been doing a little bit of work in here, and you guys probably can't see very much because I'm not in build mode with the lighting on. So let me show you what I had done. Alright, first let's turn on lighting mode so you guys can see. I would keep falling down the hole, so I've got to build a ship to get out. But I've got a little bit of the work done here. Thanks to Robin Shield, we worked out a good pathing that wasn't super redundant. I had all kinds of stupidness going on down here. But effectively, what I've got is... you know what? Let me go ahead and do that right there, and I'll jump down the hole, and you guys can see I got the elevator working pretty good. Watch. It'll come down, and as it comes down, the lights turn on. Bloop. And as it goes up, the lights turn off. Haha, it's pretty awesome, huh? Actually, let's ride it. It's not very fast, but it's better than nothing. You can see the lights turn off when you get up. You can see it getting darker down there. But effectively, what I've done is work out a way for the system to know what's the farthest parking spot along the line. And I'm gonna come down here and get my stuff, move my ship up. There we go. Come on now, you big turd. So we can fly it. Come on, no, this is. There we go. And we'll just aim really high. There we go. Oh, I'm upside down again. Why am I upside down again? I shouldn't be upside down. I am. I'm upside down again. Flick that up. Oh, I want this one. There we go. And then we should be able to do this. There we go. Okay. So now we're up. Okay. So now this is parked. Let me get back into build mode real fast, and I'll show you guys what it is. Okay, so we're in build mode. As you can see, all the parking spots are currently empty. You can tell by the activation blocks not being done up. The first one I have turned on just for testing purpose. So let's say that 2 is open, 3 is full, 4 is open, 5 is full, 6 is full, 7 is full. Come on. There we go. And 8 is open. So I want, when this thing parks, I want it to park in the furthest spot. So I built this, this mess. Let's deactivate this for right now, because I don't want this bringing into parking. Now this little thing right here tells me that it is time to do some parking. Like this over here says stow my ship. There we go. Alright, so effectively what this thing does right here is it checks. These are all kind of like double reverse. Like this is a knot showing that this one is open. So it comes over here and it turns on that activator block. If that activator block is on, it's available. If this is on, it's not available. So they're basically just kind of connected to each other. What this AND block will do is it'll make sure, first of all, that somebody is requesting to park a vehicle. And second of all, that spot 8 is open. And that is pretty much the only logic on this one. When we go to this one, first of all, it checks to make sure that spot 8 is not available. So if spot 8 is available, or spot 8 is full, I'll show you this way. If spot 8 is full and somebody is requesting a parking spot, it'll say, okay, you can park here. But since spot 8 is not full, it doesn't show up that way. So effectively what this system will do is it will go down the line, checking here first and then coming up this way. Each one of these AND blocks checks all of the previous, or all the following spots. So spot 1 checks 2, 3, all the way out to 8. Spot 5 checks 6, 7, and 8. If any of those are open, then it will not send out the pulse. So as it stands right now, we have spots 2, 4, and 8 available. So when I hit the call button, it goes all the way down the line and realizes that 8 is the furthest, so it sends its pulse out. And this pulse will come out here and control all of these rails the way it's supposed to do, setting the path up with all the proper turns up to spot 8, which it'll turn it into that way. So let's say spot 8 is not available. Let's say only spot 4 and 2 are available. Or 2 and 4. So when I hit this, it detects that 4 is the furthest one, sends its pulse out. So it changes all of these rails into rails. And since spot 4 is a direct pull-in, it gets rid of this 90-degree turn, which is over here somewhere. Yeah, one of these. This very first turn right here. So let's say spot 4 fills up. Ow. Okay, so now only spot 2 is available. So when somebody says park my crap, it says, okay, spot 2 is available, and it sends out so that the cart will turn into spot 2. Pretty nice, huh? Let's test it. Let's turn it back off. And then we'll connect this back up so that it actually controls the rails. And then we'll request parking. So the ship comes down. I haven't worked out the pulling it out yet, because pulling it out is going to be a little bit easier. So it'll come down, and when it gets to right here, you'll note that this has already changed. Here we go, and turn, and in it goes. So it'll park right in there like it's supposed to. Pretty nifty stuff, huh? Yes. Alright, so first of all, let's reset that. And that. Actually, let's just reset all of these. So this should be completely ready now. I can put this down and reset it out. And there you are. So put that down there. Select that. Select that, and then we can hit the button, and I'll show you what happens when the ship has been called. I just got to work out the logic for that one, which I'll probably be able to utilize this as well. What? Ah! Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh no, I did that wrong. That's gonna screw things up. Why didn't it not turn? Oh, because that wall right there. Forgot that. My bad. It shouldn't be facing that direction, as a matter of fact. This is gonna screw it up. Yeah, this is gonna screw it up because it's supposed to be 90 degrees out that way. I forgot to toggle this one to turn it back. This is going to screw it up big time. This is going to get hung up right here. Anyway, but that's effectively what we're looking at there. This is going to get hung up. Yeah, it got hung up right there. But that's fine. I forgive me. So we zero this in. Flick that around, spin around upside down, and park it. Yeah, like I said, I haven't worked out the departure yet as far as logic goes, But as you can see, the parking works. So I think I may have had the call button on. Yeah, I did. I had the call button on. That's why. As soon as that became available, it changed the... See, it won't, these rails won't change for parking unless that is on. So that's what that was. So since 2 is available, let's put... I meant to make that a button anyways. Let's turn this back around. Alright, yeah, that works. Okay, so it is ready to park in 2 again. So let's get it rolling. So that will, and then we can probably turn this off. I'm also going to put some speed enhancers on here so that it's a little bit faster than this. Yeah, Drakkart and Nally and Gmodism are all on the server right now, doing their fun stuff with Rails. Everybody's just freaking, just totally loving Rails. Okay, so this should turn backwards. So let me get my button down. And this is the hard part to see. I don't think that's the one I want. No, it's not. That should turn it back out. I believe so. I believe so. Probably wrong on that. Alright, so let's test it. Alright, should come out now, and it should turn that way and go back the way it's supposed to. Yes. Because when the call button is off, none of these rails should turn away from the default. So the very first thing that I'll do probably is turn them all back to default, and then do what I did here and put like a little, put a little timer on it to change this last one into the turn. There we go. It shouldn't be a turn, it should be like a straight rail. Then it'll come up here and you'll be able to park in it. Yeah, I need to do that. So now it's all docked up and in place for you to depart, and then you fly away. And then when you're done flying away, you're after this gets disconnected, probably going to put like a sensor right here so that when a ship goes across it, it'll pull down, or maybe just have a timer. When it comes up here, you got like a minute to get out of there, and then it'll be gone. And then we have this one. What's this one do? Okay, that brings it all back. And this one, just those two. And then, yeah, okay, so that's right. So that we just hit this button, and it'll come down, come forward a little bit, and then spin. But I forgot about that. Forgot about that. And that's frustrating. Why did you pop off? Yeah, see, getting out I haven't worked out yet, but parking in I do have pretty good, so. Ah, poo. Well, I'm going to just have to get that later. But as you guys can see, I've been doing a little bit of work with the logic and the rails and stuff like that. The logic for me is probably getting up on the most difficult part for the very specific reason that my brain doesn't work that way. It's very difficult for me to make that, or make sense in my brain, especially when I don't use a lot of logic in my day-to-day life. And by logic, I don't mean like knowing whether or not to wipe my nose when I've sneezed, but I'm talking about like Boolean expressions. If this is this way, then that, and are you serious? It takes like a little freaking snot rocket, man. It just goes. Yeah, but this is it's a work in progress. As you can see, I've fallen down that hole quite a few times. But when it gets right down to it, I'm having a blast, so I'm not going to complain. Not going to complain at all. Yeah, so, yeah, that works. It's working out pretty good. I did go up and get a bunch of factory stuff so I could make my own rails, but then I forgot all my crystal circuits and alloy meshes and stuff like that, so it basically didn't do me very much good. So I've been working with what I had, and I think it's coming along pretty good. I do have a few areas I have to clean up, like there's like this hole right here. I have to clean that up a little bit. But for the most part, you'll land right here and then say park my ship, and it'll park your ship, and then when you call your ship, it'll come up here, and then you get in and take off. And I think maybe I might just like put like a little button right here or something like that, so you can turn around and give me a courtesy boop, and then it'll reset the dealio. If not, there'll always be a little switch right here that'll control all that. And then the next person in can say, all right, boop, there you go. Gimme. But I think it'll work. I think it's going to work. I'm going to have Rob Michaud gave me another good idea, like a little Pez dispenser here that holds extra plates, so that when somebody parks a machine, when it enters parking, it'll turn off this switch and it'll turn off this switch. And if there's not one already here, it will kick one out of the Pez dispenser. So you will have that one right there ready to go. So that when you hit your park me button, it'll just automatically go into park. So that would be ideal. I think it's coming along pretty nicely. Definitely not aesthetics right now. I'm just working on mechanics, and once I get the mechanics done, then I can work out the aesthetics. This is a bit of a wire mess, but I like having everything that I need, right there. So, I don't want to have to come over here and then come over here and then come over here and then come over here. When I can just connect everything up over here and run off of this gives me more of a modular reaction. I can sit here and say, just, with little bitty mouse movements, I can wire all this stuff up, and I don't have this huge mess to look at. So I think it worked out well. If you guys do have any ideas of things you'd like to see, I could totally make that happen. Maybe. With people's help, obviously. I've got a lot of good members here in the StarSquadron server who know a whole lot more about logic and stuff than I do. So I know it usually works out. Like right now, I have this all set up to ORs. So this is, if any of these switches is pushed, it says I'm calling a ship, and that's what that one over here was that I deleted. It was tied to this one right here. So if it's calling a ship, then the parking circuitry will be, the spot circuitry will be a little bit different. At the end of the day, though, it's doing pretty much what I want it to do, and that makes me happy. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do the, I've parked, reset the system, and I think what I've done here, as you can see, that spot 2 is currently full, or empty. We'll toggle it to pretend like it's full, and you notice that I now have this one at the very end. This is my parking is full light, and that'll be its own separate circuitry, which will put a red skid right here letting you know that you will not be parked, but you can still park. You will not be parked in the bay, but you can still park right here. And then you'll just have to back out when you leave. Which I think that would be pretty fun. You think I have enough ships over here? Can you tell how many times I've fallen down the hole? Which sometimes I don't even bring a ship, I just go out. I just jump out here and climb up. But so, yeah, there's probably about 3 times as many times as I've fallen out or fallen down that there are ships here. Ah! Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got nothing else for you. Get out of here! Actually, no, don't get out of here. I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you one more thing. Call my elevator. I really like that. I gotta also do some major lighting up in here. But one of the coolest things that I did here, and when I get up top here, I'll show you. I went to down into the crust itself. I think it's around this side. But I went there. You can see it from here. Yeah, almost up. But I basically ran power from right there all the way down to the lava core, and then like out that way as far as I could, and out that way as far as I could, and out that way as far as I could, and out that way as far as I could, and I got 800,000 power out of one unit, which is pretty nice. It's a huge power array. It's pretty much the width, the length of the plate, plus all the way down to lava core, all the way up to there. So it's huge to the widest points and stuff. Not too shabby. I was kind of proud of myself when I got done with it. I had 1,000 of the power units, and then I probably used 6 or 8 on those little ships over there. So it definitely works. Definitely powerful. And on that note, thank you guys for swinging by. I appreciate your time. If you want to leave me something in the comments below, feel free. I won't get mad at you. You know, I actually enjoy the crap out of it because it helps me out immensely. So until next time, see ya.